Gladiator opens with a battle, not a skirmish, a war. Snow, fire, mud, and Russell Crowe walking through it like a man who has already decided how this ends. Ridley Scott made that film in 2000 and it became something close to a template. Epic scale, mythic grief, a hero the audience could follow into hell. It won 5 Oscars. It built a decade of blockbusters in its image. And then Scott made something that template couldn't contain, 5 years later. Barely anyone noticed. What Scott built with Gladiator was more than a film, it was a grammar, a language for how big historical movies were supposed to feel. The spectacle had weight, the violence had consequence, and at the center of it was a man who wanted one thing, to go home. That simplicity is what made it work. Maximus grieves, fights, wins. The arc is clean. The moral universe holds. Scott understood exactly what that film needed to be, and he delivered it completely. But that clarity also meant there was nowhere left to go, not in the same direction. Kingdom of Heaven came out in 2005, set during the Crusades. Orlando Bloom as Balian, a blacksmith who inherits a title and rides into Jerusalem. The studio cut ran about 2 hours 20. Critics called it cold, hollow, unfocused. It disappeared in 3 weeks. What almost nobody knew was that the real film was 45 minutes longer. The director's cut restored a subplot, a full character arc, and a moral architecture the theatrical version had quietly dismantled. It transforms the film entirely, not a different edit. A different film. There is a scene in the director's cut where Balian stands before the people of Jerusalem. The city is about to fall. He doesn't give a speech about glory, he looks out at them. Blacksmiths, merchants, refugees, and asks them to fight not for God, not for a king, but for each other. It is the quietest epic moment Scott has ever filmed. No swelling score underneath it. Just a man saying something true in a situation where truth is almost useless. That scene does not exist in the theatrical cut. The argument for Kingdom of Heaven's director's cut is built on 3 things. First, Balian is not Maximus. He never becomes invincible. He doubts. He fails people. He arrives in Jerusalem without faith and leaves without certainty, and the film never punishes him for that. Second, Scott's visual language here is slower, more patient. Where Gladiator cuts fast and loud, Kingdom of Heaven breathes. There are shots of the desert that just hold. The heat, the silence, the scale of what these armies are doing to each other. The camera waits for you to feel the futility before it shows you the violence. Third, the film refuses to take sides in a way that, in 2005, felt almost reckless. No faction is righteous, no cause is clean. Every man who believes God endorses his violence is shown to be wrong, at great cost to the people around him. Gladiator earns your emotion by giving you someone to root for. Kingdom of Heaven earns something harder, a genuine unease about what history actually costs. You leave one film feeling lifted, you leave the other feeling implicated. Both of those responses are valid, but only one of them risks something. Kingdom of Heaven, Director's Cut 2005, 3 hours 7 minutes. Available on physical media and several streaming platforms. Watch the Director's Cut specifically. That qualifier matters more here than almost any film you can name. Gladiator is the version of Ridley Scott the world wanted. Kingdom of Heaven is the version he made when he stopped asking permission. The question is why it took 20 years for people to notice.